Aha. Aha. We forgot
Uh-huh.
something. We forgot something.
What did we forget?
The most important thing, the listeners of the Highly Doubted Podcast.
Okay.
Oh, don't you do that. We are both on the bad stick of it because I totally forgot.
Who forgot?
I was about to get on the Fortnite and I was about to start shooting up.
Well, that's why I said I was trying to see if you was trying to make this a gaming podcast today, but you weren't.
Oh, again. Well, see, we can do that, but we would have to see.
Chelsea was coming today.
You said you didn't think Chelsea was coming today?
Yeah, if Chelsea wasn't coming, I was trying to discuss making this a gaming podcast today, but
well, let's sit here for a good 5 minutes. Let's see if she shows. If she doesn't show, then no. Then sure, but if not, then we'll do that. I totally forgot about the podcast, man. That's fucked up.
I've been texting all day.
You said what?
I've been texting you all day about the podcast. What are you talking about?
I haven't been looking at my phone, man.
Clearly, you've been on Yu-Gi-Oh! Face ass.
Oh, she's trying to join us. Let's do this again. Hold on. Wow. All right. We are back. Where is the third? I see Whitley is here. Episode 38. We're trying to get this shit together. My ass is obviously forgetful. Whitley, can you hear me?
I can.
Well, while we're waiting for Chelsea, what happened? What do you mean, sir? What do you mean surgery reject? So,
I get to my surgery for my knee. You know, they was like, are you a diabetic? They was like, you're not a diabetic. I was like, I am. I've been telling you guys this since I walked in the building. And they was like, okay. So, mind you, I got injections in my back on Monday. And before that, I called everybody. Called the surgeon and everything. Oh, Chelsea's here.
Chelsea, the third, the birds of a feather is here. We're in the middle of a story that Whitley's telling us about her name.
I heard. Continue.
So, I'm over here like, I asked them if the injections in my back are going to cause me to delay my surgery. Everybody was like, no, you're fine. Blah, blah. Okay. Everybody says I'm fine. And I talked to 4 different, and they're like, yeah, you're fine. So, mind you, the injection is a steroid shot. Steroids cause diabetic sugars to go out of whack. And my A1C is a 7, which is very good. Instead of a 13, what it used to be. So, I'm in the bed with the surgery and all that stuff. And they're like, oh, we got to do some blood work. And so she sticks the IV in me. She was like, oh, it's going to hurt a little bit. And the whole time she was sticking it in a tiny ass vein, I was like, ow, ow, ow. She was a new person. So I gave her a hard time.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have any fucking sleep. So I was already irritated. And so they took my sugars. They was like, okay, your potassium, all that's good, blah, 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 everything's good. She was like, all right, let's take your glucose. I said, okay. She said, it's 497. I said, what'd you say? I said, run it again. Like it was fucking credit in my debit card. Run it again. She pricks my finger. Oh, she's like, oh, it's 440. I said, so it's going down. I was like, y'all can't give me no insulin or something? And it was like, oh no, we're just gonna have to cancel your surgery. I was like, what do you mean you're gonna have to cancel my surgery? I was like, don't do this. They was like, we're going to have to send you over to the emergency room section. I said, I'm not going. I said, my A1C is a 7. I called y'all and asked y'all if those injections were going to mess it up. And you guys said no. I told you I was a diabetic and y'all was like, oh, it's going to be fine. Now you're turning me away. I said, run it again. They was like, we're not going to run it. The blood work is coming back. The first blood work is a positive. And I'm like, but you just pricked my fingers. It's going down literally as we speak. And I was like, what do you mean you pricked my finger? So that's still blood work. Literally blood just came out of me. You're saying that's not accurate? So you're telling me every day that when people prick their finger at home as diabetics, those numbers ain't accurate? That's what you're telling me? Because you took it from an IV instead of my finger? What's the difference? Blood is blood in my goddamn body.
So the cause of this spike in your sugar is from the the shots in your back?
Yeah, for my other workers' comp case. And I asked him, and they was like, no, nothing's going to happen. Oh, you're a fucking liar.
You've been talking about the surgeries for a minute now. This is a minor setback.
Yep, I gotta go to my primary care and tell her what happened. I made an appointment immediately with her, so I see her in the morning, so I can get my. They's like, we can't do anything until you see your primary care. I was like, I already know what it is. Y'all lied to me.
Well, hopefully you'll get some good news tomorrow, and you'll get back on track for that, because I know that was something you really wanted to get. So, indeed.
I wanted a Megan Thee Stallion knee, and they won't give it to me.
It's coming. Don't worry. It's coming. Don't worry. It's a minor setback, and you're gonna get it straight. You're gonna get it straight. So Chelsea, how are you doing? How have you been? You have not been on the pod for a little bit.
I've been good. Just life.
Indeed. Well, I mean, I'm finally on this side, finally back on the West Coast. I had some fun time in Vegas. Whitley had some fun times on the cruise, but now we're back in our regular scheduled places.
Share the stories.
Oh, what stories? Which stories? What do you want to hear?
All of the juicy stories.
Oh God.
Well, I guess
I think that's what this pod should be. Just your stories.
I got a lot of stories lately. So, among other details, we had fun. Explored the boat. Explored the room. And everybody wants to do it again. So, I now work for Carnival, by the way.
What?
Yes.
You work for them now?
Yes, I work from home at Carnival now.
How did that happen?
It was already being set in stone before the cruise, but I had to wait till I got off the boat to set up my platform and all that stuff. I already had it. I had it back in December, but I just didn't say anything to anybody.
Wow.
So I work for Carnival now.
As much as you be on the cruises, I would think you get a check from them now.
Yes, I'm in sales, so I told you when I was planning the cruise, I was like, you know what? I think I did tell y'all this. I was like, I really feel like I could work for Carnival. So I found someone. I talked to somebody while I was planning my cruise. They helped me out, and she keeps in touch. She's like one of my little rep people, and she was like, we're gonna wait till after your cruise. Just make sure you have everything. And I was like, I already have everything. She was like, okay, so when you come back, we will take care of it. And that's it. I'm doing a background check and I'm good.
Nice.
Employment, all this good employment, trying to go out and venture out in new places. I love it. Love it, love it, love it.
So I am planning a new cruise. Everyone is invited. Everybody wants the same people to come. And you guys are invited. It's going to be next year. Chelsea has already got his pass. Everybody's got their passport over here. Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I forgot.
Yeah, we do have our passports.
Next year it is travel abroad. So,
Lord.
so I am most likely moving out in August. I'll be moving to Rock Hill, most likely.
Oh wow.
Yes, there's a lot of going on. And
Why Rock Hill?
one of my coworkers from UPS, their mom is moving out and she wants to give me the master bedroom.
Wow.
She doesn't want to move out of her room. And she was like, you can move into the master bedroom. I don't care because I'm not moving my stuff. And I was like, all right, that's fine with me.
Wow. We love it.
Yeah. We got the same type of vibe. So I'm just like, all right, this will work. As long as you don't bother me, we don't bother each other. I cook whatever I want. It's whatever. And to the current fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
I said the 3-letter words during sex.
Oh.
3 letters.
You know what she means. 3 words.
Ah. But see, I mean, again, I just don't think that really counts, you know?
I see what you mean.
Like, I don't like that.
You know what it means? It's just
You gotta.
What? Go ahead.
You gotta say it. Yeah, I think I said this last time. I don't know if we're gonna repot it, but like, you gotta say it after that. You can't say it. It ain't real to me.
I mean, we discussed it afterwards because I was like, did you catch something that I said? And he was like, no. And he was like, what'd you say? And he just started naming stuff off. And I was like, no. I was like, I know I said that. I know I said that too. I said that too.
Oh, you wanted him to remember.
So then he was like, okay, well, I don't know. So he was unsure that I said it. And so when I finally told him, he was like, yeah, I was unsure you actually said that. And then he turned into a whole, like, pick me. And I was like...
He turned into a pick me?
Basically.
Oh, wow.
I was like, I don't got time for this right now.
Is that what you call it?
Kind of, like, discuss the whole conversation. But it was basically giving me, like, pick me vibes. Like, oh, you don't love me. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not here for this. I said what I said. And he was like, do you love me or do you love the sex? I was like, I know during sex that I like the sex. So obviously it's not a dummy.
But does that mean wait.
I'm not I'm not worried about it. He said what he said. He's being a little ishy and I'm like, okay, we're not finna deal with this. My fallback game is immaculate.
But I don't understand why the fallback game is necessary in this point.
It's not necessary for me, but I'm gonna do it regardless because you acting a little funny. And you want that pick me shit? That ain't me. Blood.
You keep saying pick me. I don't really understand what that means in this situation. Like
pick me is like, oh, you don't love me, but really love me. Oh no, I'm not good for you, but I really want you. No, I'm not fucking doing that, bro. I've already said what I said. Take it or leave it. I'm not gonna boost your. I'm gonna boost your ego the way it's supposed to be boosted, not this little underhanded babysitting bullshit. No.
Like I hate that's so unattractive. Like, get some confidence.
No. Like, that's what I'm saying. He has confidence. Like, that's what I'm saying. But this little underlying shit, I'm not I'm not babying it. Like, I'm not. We're not doing that. Because no. We're not.
Well, I hope that that gets sorted out.
I mean, if it doesn't, it doesn't. Like, I'm chilling. Like, regardless.
Oh God, regardless, I'm gonna be straight regardless. I'm gonna do me regardless.
That ain't got not. Do you love me or do you love how I fuck you? Well, I have both.
Hold on. That's a genuine question. What's the answer?
Well, I said that. I already said the answer. I said I have no problem telling you I like the way you fuck me during sex. So clearly that's not the answer. So now that I actually say it to you, you trying to downplay my shit, and I don't appreciate that.
I
That's
agree.
where I have an issue. You know, if I say that shit, that I mean that shit.
Yeah, you just gotta make sure, you know.
No, if I say it, I mean it.
If I say it, I say it. If I say it, I mean it. I love it. I love it. I got you.
Don't downplay it like it didn't mean shit. That's where we come. This is where we have the issue. That's the only issue I have. Don't downplay my shit because I don't say it easily. It takes a lot.
I got you. I feel you, pimp. I feel you. Talk your shit.
You was able to get across that border. You was able to get across that border in a shorter time than other people have.
Oh, all right. Okay. All right. I hear you.
I know you hear me. I know you hear me. But
I know you hear me.
Okay.
So when you downplayed it, I don't appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. Well, let them know.
But I'm chilling.
Okay.
Cass, how is Las Vegas?
Vegas was good. Vegas was great, you know. Spent time with me, mi madre, and mi abuela. So they both were there in I'm about to say Mexico, Las Vegas. So yeah, we spent the week. I spent the week out there. We both did. We all did. Didn't really, just kind of relax and chilled. Of course, we hit the dispensaries. You know that. Went to a dispensary called the Reef. It was pretty cool, and then we went to another one called. Well, you already know the one, Planet 13. We had to hit that. But other than that, pretty chill. Just got a lot of clarity on a lot of things.
We love that.
Yeah. Sometimes, you just gotta learn some things the hard way. You feel me? But indeed. But you said what?
Did you get drunk?
I wouldn't say I got drunk. I definitely was sipping. It was interesting because I was there. I was in Vegas last year. I was in Vegas this time last year, and that was my homeboy Corey's passing, and definitely took a shot. And then the last podcast we had, we were drinking. I had a little rum with me too, so it was good. So yeah, had a little alcohol, had a little liquid courage in me, but that was pretty much it. Nothing too extra. Maybe the next time I go to Vegas, I might be on some turn shit. And I was with my mom and
next Vegas.
Well, I wanted to talk about my trip to Vegas. If we want to segue into what Whitley wants to get into next time Vegas is at hand. He wants to make another trip to Vegas very soon, Chelsea.
Chelsea.
I already have a lot of traveling coming up. What is soon?
May.
It's soon. I will say it's soon. Even though me and Whitley are plotting, it still is all order indeed. So, but the Lovers and Friends, Festival in Vegas.
In Vegas? That's where it is?
Yep.
Oh wow, I did not know that.
Yes, May 5th and May 6th. It's that first weekend in May. It's going to be very, very legendary. You know the names, we know the lineup. But last time we talked about it, you were like, "I went there, but now it might be more of a business trip."
Mm-hmm. Trip.
Yeah.
Did you hear what I said?
You said what?
I don't want a business trip.
What kind of shit is that?
Okay.
Chelsea?
Do you want a business vacation?
Have fun.
What do you say, Chelsea?
I don't want any business. I just want fun.
It
fun.
It is fun. It's labeled as it's a podcast party. Look at you. You acting like we're gonna like actually have to like go somewhere. It's just us making an excuse to have to go to the place. And shoot, not for nothing. Hey, we might see some folk.
Who?
I don't know. Whoever you like. This is a Lovers and Friends festival. It ain't just us. It's gonna be other people who are fans of these
club. So
mad people.
My titties was fixed. So.
Oh my gosh.
Listen, it's something to think about. And we will constantly talk about it a lot over this podcast because that's what Whitley just wants to do.
Okay.
Chelsea, you can literally bring your work with you. I'll be bringing my work with me.
Yeah, you guys work from home gang.
Yeah, all I gotta do is 25 hours a week. And it's on the weekend, so I might not even have to do that.
Oh, yeah, I don't have to. Well, if it's the weekend, I won't have to.
Yeah, it's the 4th through the 8th.
Wait, this is Lovers and Friends, though.
Yeah.
No. I'm not paying that money to go there.
Oh, Lord. Here she goes.
So what if I made a deal with you?
Well,
You pay for the general ticket, and you can sneak in my hotel room.
Chelsea, you with that? You with the shits? You know how that shit work.
That ticket is like over $1,000.
No. The package is over $1,000. You just won't be able to get in the fucking club with me, and that's fine. I bet you can be by the sideline.
But in terms of just getting in and being with us and having all the extremities, then yeah.
I'm not doing it.
I can sneak you in my hotel room. That ain't shit.
That's funny as hell. Well, again, we will talk about it more as time goes on and see what life goes. I think I'm actually more with it than opposed to it because I feel like life can happen to where, hey, it's more of a possibility for me. So we'll see. Vegas was cool. Yeah, I will be honest with you, Chelsea. I low-key forgot about today. I was like, damn, low-key forgot about we had the pod today.
You were late, so that makes sense. I forgot to.
I wouldn't.
Look at you. Well,
Ubering.
I have some topics that we can run through that is actually interesting. Rihanna's Venti clothing line for kids. Oh, that's nice. I don't think y'all care about that. Let's see. 21 Savage. No, we're done with him. He needs to sit in timeout for a little bit.
Can we revise something that we talked about on the pod a long time ago that I have come to light that we fucked up?
What?
Yeah, that's not Lil Nas X's son. That's his nephew.
There goes the internet again. Tricking us and not telling us all the facts.
Bad Boys 4 is coming out. Well, in the works.
Bad Boys.
Bad Boys 4.
Why are they making more?
Did you not see the ending of 3?
No, because I thought that was the end.
No.
Oh my God.
Did you see the end of 3?
No, I didn't. This is the reason why I do not want them to keep making another Rush Hour. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know how it's working, but I don't care. And to be honest with you, they should have stopped at Bad Boys 2. The fact they're making a Bad Boys 4 is terrible. They need to stop.
I can't wait.
Oh my gosh, man. They just let great legacies die, please. In peace.
Well, so what? So you don't know what happened at the end of 3?
No,
Did you
I don't.
watch 3?
No, I didn't.
So Will Smith has a son.
Okay.
And the son didn't know Will Smith was his father, so he tried to kill him. And in the process, he killed like a whole bunch of people for a court case for his alleged father, which wasn't really his father. And so Will Smith had to put him in jail. And at the end of 3, he was like, there's a way for you to pay down this debt. What do you say? He was like, yeah, I'm with it. I'll pay it down. That's how it ended.
Okay. Well, Bad Boys 4. Go see it when it comes out. Can't wait to tell me how the rest of it goes.
Listen, you should watch 3 because that shit was good.
Okay, just when you come back and you say Bad Boys 6, we in this bitch, cool.
No, I don't think it's gonna get that damn far. Calm down.
We didn't think it would go that far with Fast and Furious, but
we knew it was going to get that far. They already said it was going to go that far. What do you mean?
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did. They said Paul Walker said there's going to be at least 11.
That's a damn shame. Well,
Before he passed.
Well, some of these franchise and you see how it looks now. The point I'm saying is, I just think certain franchises just need to let it go after 3. 3 is cap. When you start getting to 4,
Why is 3 your cap?
After like 3 and 4 and 5, like that's when you start getting the horror movies and shit. Like, let it go. Like, I think when you start getting past, again, 3, right? Because look at all the great movies that we like. After 3, first of all, some of them couldn't even get past 3. But once you get to 3, that's when the story should be done. Like, come on now. You should have wrapped it up. When you get to 4 and 5 and 6, what part of the story did we miss? At that point, it should be a TV show.
You think?
Yeah, bro, yeah.
So you think The Hobbit should be a TV show, or Lord of the Rings, or Harry Potter?
Well, see, that's the loophole, right? That's the loophole. The Hobbit is a very long story, so therefore, that's one movie, and that's one movie regarding
TV show.
Huh?
That should have been a TV show. That would have been an epic ass TV show, actually.
I mean, it could be a TV show.
Game of Thrones type TV show.
Well, but see, here's the thing, right? Here's why I would not like Game of Thrones as a movie. Game of Thrones should have been a show. If it was a movie, I'd have been pissed. But bless you. But what I'm saying is, as like, what was the movie we were just talking about?
Bad Boys?
No. The
Hobbit?
The Hobbit, there we go. Like The Hobbit, there we go, right? So that movie, granted, it was very long. It was one story. The Lord of the Rings, that is 3 movies. Very long movies, but 3 movies. Wrap it up. Wrap it all up, man. We ain't got Spider-Man, 1, 2, 3. That's it. All this extra shit, you gotta shut it down. I'm trying to the Hulk, 3. If he got 3, I think it was really 2.
I think he's getting another one soon.
Well, I would say Iron Man, 3, Thor, 3, Captain America, 3, like like after a while, you just start to realize a character in a cinematic version, movie wise, you get 3 films. If you want to get into the details, then that's where you want to turn it to a TV show or a series, right? Like Power or something, Snowfall. But no, 4, 5, especially when like the characters are getting older, like, you know. And I don't think that I haven't seen the movie, but I just don't think that the movie is going to want to stop there at 3. It's going to be like, oh, they did such a really good job. I feel like Will Smith and Martin Lawrence would really want the Bad Boys legacy to continue. Like, what the fuck? Bad Boys 8. Like, come on, guys. Let it go.
So you feel pretty adamant about this, it seems.
Well, it's not Bad Boys. It's just like the sequels. Like, come on, bro. Sequels are.
You know what sequels should have stopped? Michael.
Well, see, now that's.
I heard the last one was trash. I didn't even see it yet.
See, the thing about that though, which is weird, that's before I was born. So like, I don't even know how that like goes. Like, I know that he's a person that like he can't die. So I mean, that's like horror, right? Yeah, thriller type shit.
That rule. Shoot that nigga in the head twice. Bow bow. See?
I think they
don't know nothing about the double tap rule. And I told you about survival. See, this goes back to the pod. Survival.
Well, Michael's not a zombie, and I think they do shoot him in the head.
No, they never shoot him in the head. Don't do that. Obviously, I haven't seen him. They never shoot that man in the head. I don't know about this last one, though. I don't know.
I don't think they do shoot him in the head.
I know they don't shoot him in the head. I done seen the fucking movies.
That's crazy.
They stab him.
Nah,
they beat him with a bat. I don't know what this gonna do.
Yeah, he's pretty strong. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Beyonce. She finally put her tour dates out.
His tour dates out too.
You said what now?
Lil Wayne did his tour dates out too.
Lil Wayne did put his tour dates out as well.
I was gonna go.
What? Why not? Why are you not going to go? Why hesitant?
The Fillmore? What do I look like?
A Lil Wayne fan?
In that small ass fucking venue for a Lil Wayne? That's disrespectful.
I think that's pretty awesome. I feel like he can really get off some really deep cuts that he couldn't do with a big crowd.
Wait a minute. Did you just say he couldn't do something with a big crowd? Are you being
Huh?
What, Chelsea?
I said yes, that's what he said.
That's disrespect. This Lil Wayne, you think he can't sell out a Spectrum?
No, I'm didn't. That okay? No. I wasn't trying to disrespect Weezy. That's not what I was trying to say. What I was saying was, and not just other artists when they do the Fillmore, they do other smaller spaces. They're able to, do different songs or more intimate songs that the crowd really wants to hear, rather than appease a big mass of people. That's all I was saying.
The Fillmore doesn't have a good track record for like people like him. Who was that? I forgot who it was that came, and I was gonna go to that concert too, and thankfully I didn't because it ended up getting shot at.
I don't think Wayne is that type of artist who brings that type of energy.
Are you serious right now?
I'm very serious. I don't think Lil Wayne brings, and I was thinking about this. Lil Wayne is not like a gangster rapper to me
anymore.
He never was.
In the beginning, he was.
Not really.
Yes, he was.
I never looked at Wayne as like a gangster. I just looked at him as a rapper who really, really was good at rapping.
The disrespect you have for this man right now.
What? That's a diss? If I'm disrespecting, please help me out, because I don't think I am. Chelsea?
Yes.
Do you not listen to Lil Wayne? Do you have some credence to this conversation, please?
I don't really listen to Lil Wayne.
Would you classify him as a gangster rapper though?
In the beginning, he transgressed. What is trans? What? How you say it? Transgressed?
Transformed?
No.
Digressed.
Transcended? Does that sound like he went to heaven? What the fuck?
Okay, he digressed.
That's a good question. But here's the thing, though. Ever since Lil Wayne made that, he had that rock star phase. So I haven't looked at him as gangster, but I would say early 2000s for sure. But I feel like maybe around maybe 2012 or something, I would say maybe not.
Okay, guys, I didn't want to make this a Lil Wayne episode, but I would say Lil Wayne was around a lot of gangster rappers, and he made songs with them, but he wasn't a gangster. I'm thinking
you could bruh, the way he stood in them videos and all that stuff, and how he portrayed himself in the beginning. What'd you say, Chelsea?
I feel like Lil Wayne was a gangster
in the beginning. That's what I'm saying. And he wanted to branch out, so he branched out and became who he is now.
What changed? He didn't change.
He changed a lot.
I think it was the drugs.
What's in my cup is in my cup.
From what I understand, and I'm not even trying to get into this, whatever his drug of choice was, it ain't same from all these other rappers in his time and present and past. So I think if anything, I think that he more outwardly just kind of did his own thing, but musically, just how he raps, he never changed. His lyrics never changed. His style never changed. I just feel like the people that he made music with were more of the street culture, where he was I'm Wayne, you know what I'm saying? But he ain't out here on the streets talking that shit. No, he raps.
I think that Lil Wayne is a gangster, and he did that shit. He just didn't rap about it.
You have to admit that the way he transcended to what he is now is not what he was, and he was on drugs. He's done it. He played the game, basically. He did himself. He outdid himself on drugs, on all this stuff, and still was making music. Can y'all not see the greatness in this man?
I am seeing the greatness in this man. What I am saying is I can separate the artist from the art. What I'm saying is he, as an artist, definitely made a lot of anthems, a lot of street classics, a lot of dope material.
A street person, you saying?
You said what?
He made a lot of street classics, but he ain't no gangster.
No, and he even says that. He is not his personality is not gangster. This is why I like Wayne. This is why we all like Wayne, because he is able to give us that energy. But if you really listen to his lyrics, he's not saying anything that you would call these not even these new age rappers, but rappers that were to his left and his right, gangster rapper. 50 Cent was a gangster, you know what I'm saying? Like G Unit, you know what I'm saying? NWA, you know what I'm saying? Cash, you know what I'm saying? They talk that shit, but they're about that money. They about the cash, you know what I'm saying? They weren't about gangster shit. Not really. That was about money. That was about flashy. You heard Birdman, flashy cars, living that lifestyle. Birdman, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They
fucking weak.
They was on high class fashion shit. You know what I'm saying? They was still street, but it wasn't gangster shit. And I feel like Wayne was such a great lyricist and a great artist, where he was a chameleon, where he could. I mean, of course, he's from Louisiana, so he's gonna be with the niggas. But as he grew, I mean, we can listen to his discography. Like his discography, like we listen to "I'm Not a Human Being." We listen to him Prime. Even before Rebirth, he was he is not a gangster. No, and that's not a slight, but that's where it's like if I had Wayne in the Fillmore, that's where he would do some songs where a lot of people who would but a lot of people who would want to hear his more popular anthem street classics will be like, yeah, I do those, but he has a lot of songs that are not those that I would rather listen to. I mean, I think that's why, in a way, he's regarded as one of the greatest rappers alive. But I mean,
alive, bro. I don't even want to hear this.
Huh?
He is the greatest rapper alive.
Yes, he is the greatest rapper alive. If you're asking me and asking you, there are other people who have other opinions. That's all I'm saying. Listen to the podcast.
And he is the greatest rapper alive.
And we celebrate him always. I wish I could put more music in the podcast, but we don't. You're always gonna that's a little giggle, huh?
I'm the fireman.
Like even that song, like that's not a street, that's not a gangster. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He ain't talking about gangster shit.
That's not his early. That's like him transitioning to his shit that he was on.
Okay, so wait, I have a question for you. When did you first like Wayne? When did you first start listening to Wayne?
I don't even fucking remember.
Since we're on a Wayne theme episode, because I really didn't get into him until Carter 3. I'll be honest. Carter 3, I'm late. So Carter 3 was where, but at that point he was already he done switched his style probably twice at that by that time.
I will agree.
So if I listen to Wayne when he was with the Hot Boys, I don't like that. I don't like the way he raps. I don't like his cadence. I don't like the bars. I don't like none of that. But that was the way that they rap. So I'm not going to just say him, but I don't like that style of rap. Then we go to the early 2000s. I would say all the way up to everything that he did all the way up to the Carter 2. Because at the tail end of the Carter 2, that's where he started rapping like he was from New York. Like he started rapping more like he was from up north, and he started to slow down and actually start like rapping. Like, I don't want to disrespect the man, but like that's where he started to like talk. If that made sense. He started enunciating his words and started to actually like, make statements instead of just punchlines. But in a way, everything that he says is a punchline, so it's pretty cool. So Wayne is obviously one of those dope rappers that He's changed the game so many times that he has signed the greatest rapper that is out today. So, you just got to give him his props.
I love that man. That short man, his handsome self.
Since we're on the topic of Lil Wayne, Drake actually did a surprise appearance with 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne in Miami. They actually did that a couple of weeks ago. So, yeah, they're always popping up. Miami just seems to be the place that just gets all the free shows, just the free pop-ups. Rick Ross, you go to Miami, you just gonna go there on a regular Friday. You just gonna see everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And like you don't get that in other places. Like just casually, just going somewhere and then just because my favorite artist just loves this place so much, he just comes here off the strength to just perform. Like, I bet they do that a lot in Houston, as much as he talks about that shit. They see Drake a lot in Houston. All right. That. See, I always love to just talk about this, man. Every fucking podcast.
I'm gonna watch. This shit cost a lot. Never send a bitch a spot. That's how you get shot. I DM in vanish mode. I do that shit a lot. Took a pants off and this thicker than a plot.
Alrighty.
Alright, I'm done.
Well,
there's stuff about series, so Lil Wayne shouldn't put out his next Carter.
Ooh, Carter 5, Carter 6?
6. He's supposed to be dropping Carter 6.
I don't know. I don't know. This is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking. See, this goes with music and movies. Some things you just need to let go. I'd rather get I'm Not a Human Being 3.
Ooh, stop it.
Than another Carter.
I would rather get it I Am Not a Human Being 3. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yes. I would rather get a No Ceilings 2 before I get a Carter 6. Please. Please don't do that. Because Carter 5 was already Carter 4 was Carter 4 is solid. We can all agree on that. Hello.
Oh, I'm not in this conversation.
What? Chelsea, you never listened to the Carter 4?
Nope.
What? I walked away. I'm sorry. You told me I could do other stuff.
I've listened to a few songs on different Carters. Don't know which one. I like Dr. Carter. Which one is that on?
That's on Carter 3.
I like that one.
Well, you're a big fan of wordplay, so I can see how you like that song.
I think it's also the orchestra. Which one?
Dr. Carter. That's a very creative song that he made. I do.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Carter 6 is the album that Lil Wayne is supposed to come out with. When it comes to albums that artists have and they make multiple versions or sequels of them, I say myself with Solo Savage and Cali Trip and stuff like that. It's just a high expectation, it's just a high mark, especially if the first one was. Well, no, actually, that's not true because sometimes your first one can be I ain't gonna say trash, but your first one can be the least. You can drop the ball on the first one. You could drop the ball on the first one, right? So when you make a second one and people come to it, that's why I like Lil Uzi's Love Is Rage. I didn't like the first one, not a big fan of the first one, but the second one is a classic. So if he were to make another Love Is Rage 3, I would give it a chance because I like the second one so much. So sometimes the way that you have a themed project, even if you have multiple themed projects, with the ones that you bring out, make the fan base really react differently. Because if I hear a Carter 6, then I'm very concerned. I'm very worried. I'm very nervous. But if I hear about it, I'm Not a Human Being 3, that would be very creative. I would love to hear what he would do, because let's just say for the Carter 6, he made a lot of features on it. I would not like that. I would not like him having a bunch of features on there because I feel like it needs to be him going crazy. But if it was on a Not a Human Being, I would like to have a lot of features on there because I would love to see how he makes the theme of this one very creative. So that's just my Lil Wayne fandom. But you guys obviously don't listen to Wayne, so it's just me up here talking. But yeah, I'm good off music right now. I don't really see anything else that's that tickles my fancy. I don't care about football.
Wait a minute, is this about Tom Brady?
Tom Brady retired, yes.
Wow, lost his wife just to retire a year after.
Is that really the angle you're gonna put it? That's
Wait,
crazy.
His wife?
No,
Yes. He literally chose football over his wife for one more year.
She said, "Let's go."
Tom Brady was on. He got on Instagram and he made a video on his page, basically verbally retiring again. And honestly, I was just talking to Cam about this earlier. He was like, he's totally joking. It's a shame. It's a sham. It's a ruse. He's gonna say psych and come back next year. And honestly, as funny as that is, I don't want. and I don't know if you guys understand this, but I don't know. I don't want Tom Brady to turn into Brett Favre. That's what I don't want.
Ooh, didn't he like steal from like charities and
Well,
stuff?
that wasn't the reason why I was bringing him up, but yes, he did do that. But no, Brett Favre was very habitual of retiring and coming back again over and over again. And every time he came back, he got worse and worse. And I just don't want Tom Brady to do that because the man has 6 rings. The man has 6 rings. He doesn't need to do it. He is one of the greatest quarterbacks to play. He needs to retire and stay retired. Now, in terms of his family business, I mean that was his choice. So he'll have to live with that.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Are you excited for the Super Bowl?
I am excited for the Super Bowl. I actually want the Eagles to win.
Ooh. What do you think of them highlighting and making a point to say that this is the first time 2 black quarterbacks have ever been faced off in the NFL together, because they never do that with white people. So what do you think is the significance?
Well, the significance is the NFL has had a history of not letting black men be, well, first of all, letting black men be on the offense side of the ball, the quarterback especially. Not only has that been broken and shattered, but a lot of people will say from a sports point of view that black quarterbacks were incapable of getting to the Super Bowl because they lack the IQ. They have the physical acumen. They can run, they can throw the ball really far, but do they have the mental quarterback IQ to carry a team to a Super Bowl? So that's always the stigma between the yards. So the fact that we have 2 black quarterbacks who are very intelligent, very upstanding, and have very strong teams are going to be playing. So it's just one of those boy club rules being broken. I'll be honest, it's not even a Patrick Mahomes thing. He's a Chief, and I don't really like the Chiefs. So fuck him and fuck everybody on that team. So that's really where I'm at. I mean, we're talking about blackness and positivity, and that's very nice, and I like that. But I am a Raider fan, and I do not like the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes is a black man, biracial man. He's quarterback of the Chiefs. I don't care. Fuck him. I need him to lose. I need him to get his ass fucked up. Okay? I love it that he's making history, but I need that other black man across the field to whoop his ass, because I cannot have the Chiefs win another Super Bowl. That's how I feel. So yes, 2 black men playing in the Super Bowl. Yes. That's very nice and that's very good. My brothers in arms. But I need Jalen Hurts to whoop that motherfucker's ass. I need them to lose. I need the Chiefs to lose. All right? I need the Eagles to win. Fly, Eagles, fly. Fuck that nigga.
Fly.
Fuck that nigga. I'm talking about.
Ooh, I never knew.
Jalen Hurts is 24?
It's a young man. Yes, he's a very young man.
Wow. How do you do that?
You go to college and you stay. You play football and you do nothing else and you become.
That man is younger than me. Oh my gosh.
Patrick Mahomes is younger than you.
Shut up.
Yes.
But he's ugly, so it don't really matter.
Jason Tatum is younger than you.
Who is that?
Devin Booker. Devin Booker is younger than you.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Shut up. There's no way.
Devin Booker's younger than you, ma'am.
No, he's not. We're the same age.
Barely.
What do you mean barely? We're the same age. That's wild. I didn't realize you could enter like that young.
What do you mean? Who entered where?
The NFL.
What do you mean? He's been in the league for a while.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know you could like enter it at like 21.
Well, I mean, if you go through college for 4 years and you from 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, I mean, yeah. Instead of getting your degree,
you make it the year after they graduate.
Yeah, you go to the draft. Yeah, after you graduate, go to the
That's wild.
Yeah,
they got these young men on the field. Okay.
Okay.
Chelsea, go Eagles.
Go Eagles.
And that is how you turn her into a cougar, ladies and gentlemen.
Go Eagles. Okay. Yes, that's who I'm rooting for.
And isn't your never mind.
We can switch it to a positive note. Did you guys see that YouTuber that paid
for cataracts?
Yes.
He lives in North Carolina.
Does he?
Yes.
What?
Yes. And he went to ECU. Hold on. His name is Mr. Beast.
That's not Mr. Beast.
Yeah, it is. Who paid for the people's? He paid for like 100 or 1,000 people's cataracts.
Fill me, fill the listeners in. I don't understand. I don't know this story.
He's from Greenville, or he lives in Greenville. Maybe Charlotte now, though. I'm pretty sure he lives in Charlotte now. But Whitley, tell the story.
Hold on, I'm going to it. Yeah, so I didn't know it was Mr. Beast. I apologize because he's been on Fortnite for a while. So he paid for 1,000 people to see again. And it's only a 10-minute procedure. The doctor sucks out the fog that's in the eye and then puts a lens in and they can see again. And then when the first thing they read was, you've also gained $10,000.
Oh yeah, he did do that too. That's right.
The first thing they read was you get $10,000 also. But apparently he's getting criticism after paying for curing people's blindness.
Why?
I have no idea. I just seen that. It says world's biggest YouTuber, Mr. Beast, 24, who paid to cure 1,000 blind people, finally responds to criticism who blasts demonic act for using the poor to boost content.
Oh my gosh.
He can't do something nice? Like, what?
He literally gives away so much money all the time. I don't think he's doing it for he was already rich. He was already well established from, I don't even know what other he games, I guess. But I'm pretty sure he made his following off of gaming. And once he was at the top, then he started giving back and starting a charity. So
what? Go ahead.
I just don't think that the people that are mad, I get it, but I don't think this is that.
Here are some of the tweets. It says, someone tweeted, I'm not going to put their name out. It's because a rich YouTuber is doing the government's job, but for content.
Oh my gosh. Just say you want some money.
Right. This person said, it's deeply upsetting. And there's definitely something to be said about the idea of having to make yourself content for basic healthcare. But I think the hate should be directed at the system, not the person highlighting its problems and taking. That's another thing. He's highlighting problems. It's a simple 10-minute procedure, and no one's helping people.
Cataracts, bro.
He's literally putting. It's literally like what I was saying about Beyonce. How Beyonce was going to Dubai and doing her gay song, basically her gay album over there, and they're not for gays. It's literally shining a light on equality. And this is shining a light on our horrible ass fucking healthcare, which is letting rich people take my medicine. And this is a lot of shit. You're mad at him for helping people.
Yes, that's correct.
I didn't even know he was getting backlash.
I didn't either. But the people that are upset are just stupid. And if they want $10,000, then they should just ask for it instead of being mad.
If he was just doing it, that's not even for content. I don't even know. That, these backlashes literally just piss me off. I thought it was light on something good, and then I just.
You did say a lighter note.
What?
You did say on a lighter note.
I did.
Yeah, she did. And then she got mad.
I didn't know there was backlash of him being giving to a healthcare that doesn't give a shit about people.
That's wild.
Because even the doctor was like, it's a 10-minute procedure, and it costs thousands of dollars. Something so simple costs something so expensive. Yet something so simple. Why? You know what? We're not getting into healthcare because I was about to go down a rabbit hole. Alrighty.
Well, ladies, like I said before, I am out of topics. So anything that you guys bring to the table is on y'all. I don't have anything else. I'm good.
No, I can say it for the day. Another rant. I ran enough for this one.
All right, episode 38. Jeez, man, I need to get my ass up and start editing this shit because it's starting to pile up on my ass. All right, thank you, listeners, for listening. Thank you, Whitley. Thank you, Chelsea, for being here today. And we'll be back. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.